McWilliams' first major portfolio was fortifieds, and if you ask an older generation Australian what is McWilliams, they'll tell you cream sherry or port or something like all those styles. Today we've evolved completely into table wine. However, we still are the largest producer by volume of fortified products, which is sold here domestically in the Australian market.
What we're doing now, as compared to 50 years ago, is completely different. We're mechanising. We're working out the advantages of which fruit to pick by hand and which is more advantageous to pick by machine. Utilising irrigation and fertigation and those sorts of technologies. But we're still trying to keep a minimalist approach, because it's especially with the Old Hill and Lovedale old vines there, we're not going to be trialling anything that could upset the delicate balance of the ecosystems that currently exist there. There's very few white varieties and regions that produce particular varieties to age. Marsan is one variety that we see in Australia that's made by one particular producer who's doing a great job with it, and they age exceptionally well. Yeah. But our Hunter Valley Semillons they have a reputation for this longevity, and in many cases before we moved to screw cap, the corks were failing well before the wine was too old to drink. And now that we've gone to this gradual move onto screw cap, it's even more exciting for me to see these wines just progress just in a uniform manner without the external factors of variability of cork.
Out of the Semillons, I really like the 05 and the 03, and it really shows exactly what you were saying, which is a little bit of age on Semillon really does it some justice. The 2010 had all the components that I'd love to come back and taste in about 7 years, but these guys are right there now. And they're still so young, like the 03 is almost 10 years old, and it seems like it's maybe 2 years old. So it just demonstrates why Semillon ages really well.
Yeah, and my approach to the winemaking is also quite minimal. I like to let the vineyards express themselves. I don't like to overwork the wines and try and express something that probably would be detrimental to the fruit flavours that we're already getting from the vineyard. One of the biggest changes the Lovedale vineyard went through was when we actually, many years ago, we bought a tractor. And it was the newest thing, and the only problem is it wouldn't fit down the rows. It was too wide.
Oh.
So what we do, we pull out every second row.
And now they're spaced.
And now they're very well spaced.
Yeah, still coming back to it. This 2000 Maurice O'Shea, this is what I'm talking about. When you drink wine and you think about the emotion that you get that transcends wine, it's not just, oh, that's smooth and silky. It's a totally different experience, because when I smelled that, I didn't even try it, and I thought, that is why I drink wine, because out of all the wines I'll try in Australia, I will remember that, because it smelled unique. It had a sense of the place. It smelled like the grape that should be here, but that is what I call an oh my god wine. I love that one, and I'm taking this, by the way.
It's yours.
Where's the cork? Yeah, I mean, even tasting the 07s, you can see that they're delicious now, but I would lay them down and just get more of the age and more of the cedar box coming through. And I love the finesse and the restraint. They're not huge fruit bombs. They're not high in alcohol. They don't burn your nose. They just have that more of the Rhone. Yeah, they just remind me of the kind of style that you would get from the Rhone. It's how Shiraz should be. Beautiful, not a powerful, uppercut fist of wine down your gullet. Yeah, the three things that I hope people see that I'm doing online that they can emulate is having a passion about something and just being really excited about it. Even if you didn't make any money doing this, whatever it is, that's what you want to do. But also putting your family first before business, and once you figure out what you love to do and you're passionate about, working hard. And you can't fake work ethic. There's no shortcuts, and especially online. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And that's what I really like about this. It's a wide open world for anybody who's willing to build their brand out there. We'll all look back 10 years from now and be like, man, look how far we've come.